Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Litany of Catholic Martyrs for August 27th. As Catholics, we are assured of a constant thread of over 2,000 years of tradition and moral teaching. Within this thread are those who have sacrificed their lives with the shedding of their blood for the faith and Holy Mother Church. On this day, we remember these martyrs, and whom, through their sacrifice, have aided in the growth and stability of the Holy Catholic Church. As the Catholic Catechism number 2473 states, martyrdom is the supreme witness given to the truth of the faith. It means bearing witness, even unto death. The martyr bears witness to Christ who died and rose, to whom he is united by charity. He bears witness to the truth of the faith and of Christian doctrine. He endures death through an act of fortitude. Quote, "Let me become the food of the beasts, through whom it will be given me to reach God," unquote. And I offer this story by Bishop Fulton Sheen to accentuate and to explain exactly what martyrdom truly means. He explained that when the communists took over China, they imprisoned a priest in his own rectory near the church. After being locked up in his own house, the priest looked out the window and was soon horrified to see the communists enter the church. Once inside, they went into the sanctuary, broke open the tabernacle, and in a hateful act of desecration, threw down the ciborium, which scattered the host across the floor. The priest knew exactly how many hosts had been in the ciborium, 32. So, when the communists left, they either didn't notice or didn't pay any attention to a small girl praying in the back of the church who saw everything. That night she returned, and slipping past the guard at the rectory, entered the church where she made a holy hour, perhaps of reparation for the desecration she witnessed of the Blessed Sacrament. After her holy hour, she went into the sanctuary, and kneeling down, she bent over and received Jesus in Holy Communion with her tongue, since it was not permissible at that time for laymen to touch the sacred host with their hands. Each night, the girl returned to the church to make her holy hour and receive Jesus in Holy Communion on her tongue, just as she did the first night. On the 32nd night, after having consumed the very last host, she accidentally made a noise that awoke the guard who was asleep at his posts by the priest's residence. From his bedroom window, the priest could only watch in horror as the heart-rending scene unfolded before his very eyes. The girl tried to run away, but the guard did catch up with her, and with the butt of his rifle, he beat her to death. She took the chance for 32 days, knowing that this could happen, and when it finally did, the Lord took her into heaven with him. God bless her. So, with that being said, the following is a list of those the Church asked us to remember this day. Please pray, as always, for the families who had loved ones who were martyred on Easter Sunday in Sri Lanka. At Rome, the demise of St. Joseph, Confessor, illustrious by the innocence of his life and miracles, who, to instruct youth in piety and letters, founded the Order of the Poor Clerks Regular of the Pious Schools of the Mother of God. At Capua, in Campania, the birthday of St. Rufus, bishop and martyr, a patrician, who was baptized with all his family by Blessed Apollinaris, disciple of St. Peter. In the same place, the holy martyrs Rufus, Carporphoros, who suffered under Diocletian, and Maximian. At Tomis in Pontus, the holy martyrs Marcellinus, tribune, and Manea his wife, and his sons John, Serapion, and Peter. They murdered a whole family of a tribune. They are with God now, though. At Litany in Sicily, St. Eutalia, virgin, because she was a Christian, she was put to the sword by her own brother Celminian, and went to her spouse. The The same day, the martyrdom of Saint Anthusa the younger, who was made a martyr by being cast into a well for the faith of Christ. At Bergamo, Saint Nardinus, who was baptized by blessed Barnabas and consecrated by him first bishop of that city. At Aries, the holy bishop Caesarius, a man of great sanctity and piety. At Autun, Saint Siagrius, bishop and confessor. At Pavia, Saint John, bishop. At Lerida in Spain, Saint Licerius, bishop. At Tabai, Saint Poman, anchoret. And finally, at San Servino, the March of Acana, Saint Margaret, widow. These are the men, women, and children today we celebrate for their love of the Church and their sacrifice of blood for Holy Mother Church, for the triune Godhead, and ultimately for us. Because as I always say, and we all should say, every drop of blood of a martyr brings hope and growth to the Holy Catholic Church. Remember each one of these today. I mean, if you are fortunate enough to be presented with a situation where you must defend the faith, whether it be as a red martyr, which is blood, or a white martyr through persecution, pray for the courage to do so from the Holy Spirit, and that we may act like Jesus, just like these men and women and children did. God bless each and every one of you, and thank you for being with me this morning.